Welcome back to Season 2 of Relatable Catholic. We're back with new conversations, familiar faces, and the same heart for making the Catholic faith approachable, honest, and lived out in everyday life. Whether you've been here since day one or you're just finding us, we are so glad you're here. Welcome back. Hello, and welcome back. It is me, Katie.
And Father Andy.
And Corey Kettmann.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello. We have a new special guest this week, Corey Kettmann, my cousin.
Good to be here. I'm happy you invited me.
Yeah, we're happy to have you. So Corey, I've known my whole life.
He's your older cousin.
My older cousin.
But not the oldest.
Is Kurt the oldest?
No. Your brother's wife, Jen, is the oldest.
Oh, yeah, that's true. She married in, though.
She married in, and she took the title from me, and she's very proud of it.
Really?
She's not.
No, not really.
Well, before my brother got married, Corey was the oldest grandchild.
Yes, I was.
The oldest of 21, 22?
Sounds right to me.
Something about that. I know that the great-grandchildren do outnumber us now.
We are hugely outnumbered now.
Yeah, I think there's like over 30, like between 30 and 40 great-grandchildren.
Yeah, big family.
Yeah. So, Angie's brother. Sometimes Angie's on here. It's Angie's brother.
Angie, yes. Angie Reed.
Yeah.
Live to give. Shout out.
Yeah. And Ryan, your brother Ryan, is an avid listener. So,
Oh, hello,
shout
Ryan.
out to Ryan as well.
Be safe today in your squad car.
Yeah. So, I don't really I don't remember you growing up.
That's kind of wild.
Do you remember me?
Yeah. Being an older cousin, I remember everybody.
Okay, because whenever I was at your house, like we were not allowed to go in that basement.
That was Ryan and I's basement.
Yeah. So when I was at your house, like we weren't allowed to go down there, so we just never saw you.
It probably wasn't real clean, and I guess it was kid friendly.
I know you guys were watching The Simpsons down there.
You heard about that.
Yeah. I know that.
My mom did not want us watching The Simpsons or playing Nintendo, and we found a way to get both done.
Yeah. That's another reason why we weren't allowed to go down there. The Simpsons were on down there.
Down in the dungeon. Oh yeah, good memories.
I'm the oldest of my cousins on both sides of my family.
Oh, so you're special.
Guess you could say that.
I'm in the middle on the Kettmann side, and there's a lot of them too. So
Yeah.
Nothing special on that side.
Yeah. But everybody really doted on you, I think, right? Because
Absolutely, because it was just me for a couple of years.
Yeah.
and I was very, very spoiled by the aunts, especially, and even some of the uncles, and
Yeah.
even to this day, sometimes doted on by the aunts,
yes,
which
yeah,
I don't mind.
yeah, it's so sweet. So
mind
you
either.
kind of understand, and like you can also tell the listeners how like we're in like the dummy part of the cousins.
Yes,
And then-
not the doctors and lawyers. But
Somehow, like, at the other half is like
seems like
geniuses. I don't know what happened.
the younger they are, the smarter they are. I don't know. Us older ones just got.
We were just like, we're just gonna get by.
Yeah, we're gonna do jobs and stuff, and these younger ones are like, we're gonna be doctors and engineers and lawyers, and yeah, it's kind of wild.
It is, yeah. But I like to think that like, we're like the backbone of America.
Absolutely, we're what makes America run.
That's why I wore my flag shirt today.
I love the American flag shirt. Absolutely.
Well, do you want to tell us a little bit about just kind of like, because I mean, this is a Catholic podcast, about like your Catholic faith growing up?
Yeah, growing up, my mom and dad were both very into their religion, and we didn't miss Mass. We didn't miss a holy day of obligation, and they sacrificed tremendously to send us to the Catholic school. Dad had lost his job at Caterpillar back when I was young and was working at bartending, painting fences for farmers. People remember the gray tanks down by Potter's Mill, Dad painted them one summer just to make extra money, and they were also very transparent that they were making this sacrifice for us, and I think that made it mean more. Looking back on it now, it makes it mean a lot more. I don't know if you realized that as a kid as much, but you did know that it was a sacrifice for you to be there, and think made you appreciate your education maybe a little bit more. Couldn't help me concentrate much more in class, but definitely appreciate it. And as I get older and have my own children, you understand the sacrifices they made, and I just really appreciate everything they did to help us in our faith.
Yeah. I just heard this recently that your dad was laid off or something, so your mom had to go to work, and she took a 2 weeks maternity leave.
Yes, and back to work to Ensign, and that was our sole full-time income.
Right. That's just like, yeah, what a hard work. Like, but it needs to get done, and yeah,
she's a warrior.
Provider. Yeah,
Absolutely.
She truly is. Yeah.
Prayer warrior and otherwise.
Yeah. She's super strong. So
That's cool. That's notion of sacrifices, I think, really,
Right.
really cool to bring that out and to recognize that now. And
yeah.
it's important. It's important to see that from our folks, so we can do that for the next generation too.
I agree.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, totally. And then, so Catholic school,
Loris College.
where they had a lot of fun.
A lot of fun. Fell away from the faith for a while. I mean,
Which a lot of people do.
a lot of people do.
at Loris,
At Loris, I think in general, a lot of my class was pretty strong Catholics, we thought, when we left high school, and then kind of fell away from the going to Mass part, but we still considered ourselves good Catholics somehow.
Yeah.
We knew what we were supposed to be doing, but we weren't necessarily doing that.
Yeah. Well, and I think, growing up, too, being a good Catholic meant going to Mass.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's it.
And that was preached by Grandpa and Grandma on both sides.
Right. Yeah. But, it wasn't deeper than that.
No.
There wasn't, I just have. It was just it's
We
something
knew
I
we were-
have to do.
Yes, we knew we were supposed to be doing it. We
Yeah.
weren't sure maybe why.
Yeah,
The why wasn't always
right.
explained to us growing up, I feel like.
Yeah. And I think that's a common thing. I just think that's how people were catechized back then. Just
Yeah.
not it was just we do it because we do it.
That's something I put in my CW speech this year, is that one of the things I'm trying to teach my children is not only what we do, but why we do it.
Yeah.
It's not as easy to do as what it came out as just saying.
Right.
It's kind of hard to explain why are we doing this. But
Yeah.
if you don't have the why, I mean, your
Nothing
whole
makes
foundation
sense.
doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
it's critical.
And if you don't have that relationship with God, it's not going to mean anything.
Right.
Going to church is not going to mean anything. Well, then, yeah, you it can be easily thrown away because it's oh yeah, I don't need to. I can skip this weekend. No big deal.
Even the why of the Eucharist and what the
Right.
Eucharist means, and we knew it was the body.
Did we? I don't think I did.
You did not know.
I truly don't think it's one of those things I think that I never really thought about.
I think for me too, to me it was it doesn't matter. Is it not? Who cares? I'm here. It doesn't matter if it's a symbol or if it's really Jesus present. I just didn't ask the question.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's what I think is important. Why is so critical, but it has to be us actually asking the question,
Right.
Because at some point we're told to do these things. You were told to do this, go to Mass, but then the why, you have to answer that. You have to ask that question back. Otherwise, it's going through the motions.
And I think we were maybe not told not to ask why, but maybe expected not to ask why, that you just did it because
Yeah,
we did
'cause
it.
you were told
and
to. You're being obedient.
Our parents did it and our grandparents did it, and so you're going to do it.
Pray, pay, and obey.
Yes. Hey, I like that.
There
I've never
is a
heard that.
documentary about that's called that.
Really?
Maybe not the pay.
But that obey piece of it, is important at some level, but but I think it's still good to ask why.
Yeah.
That's fine. But I don't think growing up we just didn't. We just didn't really get there.
I agree. Just kind of expected to do it, and
And is that
because I said so.
was that kind of almost the church's fault too? Because the things that I'm learning is that maybe the seminarians weren't formed to when they were becoming priests, that they maybe weren't quite taught how to catechize well, or
Yeah, I think the church does take some fault for that. Should take some fault for that. But yeah, a little bit of fault everywhere.
Right. Yeah. But like, ultimately, the church can only do much. It's in our own homes.
Seminary went through a tough time. And I would say from the 70s, maybe through the 90s or 2000s, or, there's just this time where coming out of Vatican II, everything was just kind of confused.
Right.
And it was like, this changed, but we wanted this to change. And where are we at with this? And just, it was a difficult time. And I think that affected the seminary that way. I think society affected the seminary too. Like, just there's a lot of turmoil in society. Maybe there was always turmoil in society, but it feels like the 70s were really
time of change.
Yeah.
Yeah, 60s, 70s.
Right.
And it's really hard. And I think we're now asking why more. We're looking into, okay, Vatican II, these documents, very specific, very detailed. Why did they want this way and that way? And why is it saying this? And really digging into those to help our liturgy, because if Mass is the primary touch point, which for most Catholics it is, then the liturgy, the Church's liturgy, has to be really understood, and those whys need to be asked and followed through on too.
Absolutely. Expanding on the whys, I just remembered something. Growing up, if we asked why, a lot of times we were met with, "Why are you doubting Thomas?"
Oh,
You know why, because we taught you this in whatever grade you're in, or in whatever book we read to you. You know why, because there it is. And so
chances are they didn't know why, and they didn't know how to explain
that
it.
would probably
and there was
be
no
more,
Google.
More likely.
Okay, there was no Google. They had to open up the catechism.
No Google, no magisterium. They were flying by books.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. It was harder.
I remember being,
I never
don't be
thought
a
about it
doubting
like
Thomas,
that.
But I think God wants us to ask why. I don't think he just expects us. Well, maybe he does just expect us to go. We're humans by nature, though. We're a curious animal.
Yeah.
Even like when Mary, the Annunciation, the angel says, "You're going to have this baby," and Mary's like, "How? How? I don't understand." And let it be done, but like, I don't, and, so I think it's okay. I know God, like, even the name Israel, that wasn't his original name was Jacob, right? It got changed to Israel. And in Israel, it got changed after they wrestled all night. And so Israel means one who wrestles with God.
Oh.
And so we are supposed to wrestle with God. We're supposed to have that back and forth of a relationship that's trying to learn and grow but hangs in there, through it all.
Yeah. I never really thought about that. Like when someone would ask, like, why? And honestly, like, it might be a cycle. Like, we taught our children how to do it, or, like the whys. Well, then the next generation, it's like, well, we do it. That's what our parents taught us to do.
Right.
And then it's like, well, I want to know why. So trying to figure out why. Now I need to teach my kids that. And then those kids are like, well, it's just because my parents told me to.
Yeah.
So
cycle.
I think we're in the why cycle is what I'm going with.
Okay.
We got to keep it going though.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I try to address the why.
No,
Mass,
you do.
I feel like I do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
I
do.
feel like you
yeah.
do.
Yeah.
Lots of, yeah. Because that
Right.
was so important for me, knowing the why. So I feel like it's
And I feel the
important to
same
other
way with
people.
teaching. Like I want them to know why we're doing this, why we have to receive the sacrament of reconciliation before we have to receive our communion, before, like what it all means. And yeah.
Gives you a more deeper understanding of your faith. And I think if you ask why and you internally seek that answer with God,
Yeah.
I guess I don't know if it can be a bad thing if you're doing it genuinely and you're asking for God's help and understanding. And I guess that's one of God's gifts He can give you is
Right.
understanding and wisdom. And
And I think that's probably like, sometimes it does feel embarrassing. Like, this is like where this podcast started. It's like, well, I should probably know this. Like, I don't even want to ask anybody because like, it's embarrassing. Like, I've been to Catholic school my whole life. Like, I never miss mass, but yet like, is the Eucharist Jesus' body and blood? And like, where does that come from? Where is that in the Bible? Like, what does scripture say? Yeah. So I think that's just everybody. And it can be like embarrassing and you don't want to start. And
but that is the beauty of the magisterium AI.
Right. And the social media, as bad as it is.
Catholic.com and all the, we can just ask Alexa, hey, tell me about this. And, I'll sit there and do that for homilies. Yeah. Alexa, tell me, like, when was this bishop writing this letter, and tell you immediately, and you're like, okay, all right, and continue on.
Father, I've been trying to get you into ChatGPT. ChatGPT could help you a lot.
I know.
But it does become where it's like, are these my words? But ChatGPT does apparently start to talk like you too. So.
Wow.
Well, and I feel like I could train ChatGPT by saying, here are like several different homilies, write like me.
Yeah, it totally could. Yeah. In a pinch.
Yeah. Like an advanced Mad Libs for priests.
Yes.
The only thing that ChatGPT can't do is it can't relate my experience.
Right. Yeah.
So if I could tell all my experiences to ChatGPT, then it could actually. It would probably do a better job, but
not a better job. But
it would be able to know.
Be more time friendly.
But like so often, something happens in the course of the day. I'm like, oh, I can preach on that.
You gotta write it down, Father.
It's just like it happens all the time. Like I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna put that in the back of my head, and it goes in the back of my head now.
I know the feeling.
There's a little spot there that just goes zink.
Yeah.
That's why I really like our shared Google Doc that I can update, and otherwise, there wouldn't be much getting done because it'd be out the back of my head.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I have started to like, if I'm, because Angie and I don't see each other that often because we're so busy.
Yep.
I write things in my notes of things I wanted to tell her. Because otherwise you get there and you're like, gosh, I knew I had to tell you something, but
I don't remember right now.
Can't remember what it is. And
absolutely.
I do have an entire note dedicated in my phone. It's called Deep Thoughts for Father Andy.
We haven't even
talked about all my deep thoughts.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So kind of speaking of like the why, like we were talking about how like a lot of people grow up Catholic, do what they're supposed to do, and then fall away when you're out on your own. When like the faith really becomes your own is when it becomes hard work too, and when a lot of people fall away. So I guess like, was there like a particular like moment that stands out, or like a turning point, or was it gradual that like it was just like it went away, or
how'd that look for you?
Yeah,
looked like a roller coaster, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would hit highs where I thought this is going really good, and I'm just going to keep going this strong for forever. Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden I'd hit a low, and I'd fall away from the church, and then you creep back up, just like the roller coaster.
Right,
it was a slow ascent back up, and then something, not any particular events that I can really think of, but just life, and maybe not prioritizing the church and my faith as much as I should have, and that would lead me to lows. And right now I feel like I'm on a pretty good high on the roller coaster, and hopefully it just keeps on sailing now and doesn't dip again.
Right. Well, and probably throughout it all, like you've learned tools too that
absolutely,
like different, like the surrender, like different prayers and novenas, and
absolutely,
what you need to do to like stay
Hallow,
yes.
Hallow.
The King Corey is the king of Hallow.
I promote Hallow very, very much.
Yes. So if you don't know what Hallow is, it is a Catholic app started by a man who goes to the same church as Buddy Martin's mom.
No way.
That
He
is
was
wild.
there like over Christmas break. Isn't that crazy?
That is wild. That is amazing.
Like, well, he's so close. Like,
We need to do a road trip.
yeah, like let's get him here. I don't know. Like, let's go see him.
That is awesome.
Well, and we have the number one like subscriber here in this room, so I think he'd want to come like talk to us.
Well, I watch I'm a big stats guy, so I like my days in a row prayed. I was feeling really good about my days in a row prayed, and then I talked to my streak. And I talked to one of my friends that I didn't realize prayed as much as he did. And he said, well, I'm on day 278 in a row. Oh my.
I feel pretty bad about
I'm
mine.
not anywhere close to that, but
Yeah.
I feel pretty bad about my 35.
I'm on like 8.
this makes me feel better again. I'll keep my number to myself for now, and maybe from now on even, because that was quite shocking. But I'm like, oh man, good for you. That's really hard to every day to dedicate real time where you're spending with God, and Hallow just makes me, for me anyway, it makes me really direct my thoughts all towards what I'm doing in Hallow, doing what prayer I'm doing. Even if I have my earbuds in at school a lot, and I'm listening to Hallow, and I'm doing other things, but with that in my head, I feel like I can just relate maybe more to what they're saying and understand more what they're trying to. What God is trying to get through to me, not the speaker, what God is trying to get through to me and to other people. And Hallow has made, one thing it's made for me is made my phone go from my most evil accomplice I had in my life to my spiritual power, my spiritual renewal, my spiritual guide. And I can't say enough good things about it. We're up to 51 members in our church group
Look at
now.
us.
Yeah. Corey was the one that really pushed me to get us as a church.
Yeah.
Which was a process, but
I'm sure
we
it
have
was.
it now, and
I just love it. And Saints Live is awesome.
Oh,
I love listening about the Saints and learning about them. And
catered towards kids, but
it is supposed to be for kids.
Honestly, it is so beautiful. Like, it just there's sounds and
it's
bombs, and
it's kind of
that's
like
John the Baptist or Saint John Paul II.
Yep.
There were a lot of bombs in that one,
sure.
you know.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There's just some powerful stuff on there, and I like that you can see what other people are praying if they choose to share their prayers. And I know sometimes I'll see like Nate Kettmann, I know the other day he was doing a litany for, was it maybe the litany for priests? And maybe it was one I hadn't done before though, and I'm like, ooh, I want to try that one. So I don't know. You find new prayers. You find new saints you didn't know about, saints you heard about but maybe didn't know the whole story. It always amazes me that these saints that came from riches and power and just said, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go be a monk. I'm going to go be a priest. I'm going to go be a sister. Really, a lot of powerful stories that maybe have gotten lost to our generation. That we know a little bit about them. Some maybe we don't know anything about. And I really enjoy that.
Yeah. And I think it goes back to too, like, what's influencing you, like, what are you putting in your mind? And, you know, there's a lot of different things that you could be, like, even, like, music is terrible. You know, like if
Aaliyah, the Peaceful Psalms on Hallow. Awesome. If you want peaceful psalms that are done beautifully, she's awesome. The Lord is Near is my favorite.
Hallelujah.
I also, you can't find it on YouTube, so The Lord is Near is on my YouTube channel. So if anybody wants to listen to that, that's on there. Also, Jacob Till is on there for Ubi Dominus.
Oh,
Did I say that right?
yeah, sounds right.
All right. So
he's on YouTube or he's on Hallow?
He's on. Oh, this is on my YouTube channel. Those are my two favorite Catholic songs that I have.
Oh, got
that
it.
I've ever listened to that I can remember. And so I took, with Mr. Till's permission, I think, I recorded it off the church channel. Thanks, Father. And it's now on YouTube. So
Cool.
Wow, we'll have to check that out.
because I was trying to tell people, I'm like, I really like this Ubi Dominus, and they're like, they listen to different versions on YouTube, and they're like, yeah, it's okay. I'm like, no, you got to listen to Mr. Till sing it, though. And so I put it on YouTube so they could find it. And
Sweet.
Same with Aleluia. She's an amazing vocalist, and just you can feel the power in her song. The power of prayer in her song is just tremendous.
Yeah.
So they're both on YouTube if you do not have Hallow.
I know when I was coming back to my faith, kind of similar like fell away in college, and then Christian music, I switched completely over back in 2005. And that was really life-changing because it was like a prayer in my head, you know?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And then I started listening to Catholic radio a lot, maybe 2008, somewhere in there, 7, 8, somewhere in there. And that, during work, like you're doing with Hallow, I was doing with Catholic radio. The Hallow is better, though, as far as, like, you can get more specific on it. You know, I was just listening to whatever that was on Catholic radio all day long, but Hallow is really good that way, where you can really
get specific in what you search for and what you want to, which way you want to go.
Yeah.
There's a lot of avenues to go. I know my mom was scared to start using Hallow because she's not real techie. I'm not real techie either. But the more you get into it, the more you find, and you can't. It's kind of like Windows. You can't mess it up. You just keep on clicking on stuff and hit the back button if you make a mistake.
Right. Yeah.
Hit the me button.
Yeah.
So I really enjoy it.
Do you have like a routine that you do with Hallow, or?
I do have a routine.
Oh.
Do you want me to share it?
Oh, you can. I mean, you have like your actual.
I have an actual routine every day that I
got it.
Try to
okay, you can actually like form a routine. I just do the routine. I just click.
Morning offering. It's just a minute meditation. Today's Saturday, January 10th, daily readings. Daily reflection with Jeff Caven. He's awesome.
The best.
Yeah.
Prayer for priests.
Thank you.
Sancte Michael Arcangeli in Latin.
Okay.
And I almost there on being able to say that in Latin without looking at the sheet, but I'm not quite there yet.
Sweet. That's
Makes
a good way
it
to learn.
A lot easier to sing the Latin stuff at church because now I kind of know what. That's a K, not a Q, or there are different pronunciations. Daily minute homilies with Father Mike Schmitz. And litany for priests again. It's a different litany for priests. This is at 11 o'clock. First ones are at 8.
Well, thank you.
St. Michael the Archangel. I'm in the Bible in a Year. I just started that on January 1st. Right now on day 9 of a Divine Mercy Novena. And they don't have it in there right now. The Hallowed Be Thy Day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That always talks about the saint of the day.
Yeah.
And I'm also real big into the daily trivia on there.
You have to listen to Hallowed Be Thy Day before you do that.
Yeah.
Because if you want any chance of beating Father, you got to get into the Hallowed Be Thy Day. I thought I had to this week. I had a couple bad days where just had some 2 for 5, some 1 for 5s. And
that makes me feel good that you have those days too.
I do have those days quite often this week. So, but
it's a really big deal, 5 for 5 day.
That's a big deal. Oh, that would make your whole day. I think we were talking yesterday or the day before about the daily trivia, what it can do for you as far as helping your study. Like, I know I'm going to be doing the daily trivia, and I know there's going to be at least one thing from Hallowed Be Thy Day. There's usually something related to the readings. Mm-hmm. It makes my study stronger because it makes me concentrate more. Mm-hmm. And I'd like to say I'm not concentrating all just for the daily trivia answers, but it helps.
It does help.
It certainly helps. So.
And I like to do the word too, and
the
sometimes
wordle.
The word,
I'm
really good at that. Not to brag, but I'm really good at.
Yeah.
Do you have a word that you start with? Like word?
No, I try to pick a new one every day based on what I think.
Terrible strategy.
Well, no, I want to get. I've got 5 on the first try.
What?
I've got 6
Okay, sorry, I'm not that good.
Okay. I mean, so yeah,
that's the first time I beat you.
Okay, never mind.
That's why
I'm better at Wordle.
Yeah, that's why I look through all the the readings. I looked through the Hallowed Be Thy Day, and then I pick a word, a 5-letter word that came up in one of those things, and go with it.
Did you get cloak on the first try the other day?
I don't think I did it that day.
I remember if I may have. Did you? Is that what you got?
I think that was my last one that I got on the first try because they were talking a lot about cloak, and it's always a 5-letter word.
Right. Yeah.
So they're talking about the cloak being used for a sale. Saint I can't pronounce his name.
Yeah.
Oh, I did camel. Was that on the Epiphany or something?
I also have some days that I haven't got it right on all tries.
Yeah.
My win percentage
No,
is only
that's
like 90.
never happened to me.
Yeah, I'm only like 91, 92%.
Because I am a teacher, so I think phonetically. I'm all about...
Do you start with a word every time? Same word?
Yes.
What word do you start with?
Steam.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Steam.
I start with, if I don't have a clue what it is, I'll start with great.
Great. That's
Gets
a good
me
one,
my
too.
E, my A, my T, and my R. Big Wheel of Fortune
I
fan
like
back
to get
in
an
the day.
S. I loved Wheel of Fortune. Dune Buggy! Were you there for Dune Buggy?
Was this your mother?
No, it was your mother.
Oh, that makes sense. I figured it was one of those two. I do remember this now, yes.
She got up and was like, she
She
had
was
won
pumped.
the lottery.
She
And it
was
was like,
pumped
what?
up.
She was running around the living room, and we're like,
She does.
I will never forget Dune Buggy.
I think it was a final question, too.
It was the final round, so
grand
she would
prize.
have won. She would have won a lot of
$35,000
money.
or a car.
But she got up and she was like screaming, and like her hands were
She was
flying
pumped
in
up.
the air. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Dune Buggy.
Dune Buggy. Yes, that I do remember that now.
Dune Buggy.
Dune Buggy.
And it's something like old timey too, that like they were like probably like had one growing up or something
Oh, I'm sure.
crazy.
And with 9 kids in the family, I'm sure whoever got the Wheel of Fortune right was probably a pretty
They
big
didn't.
star.
I meant Dune Buggy, not Wheel of Fortune.
Oh, I figured maybe they were watching Wheel of Fortune in the one TV
Oh, I
in the
bet
living
they
room.
didn't have Wheel of Fortune back then. Do you think?
I bet they. I don't know.
They didn't even have frozen pizza.
They did not have frozen pizza
That
until-
still blows my
until
mind.
Randy, who's only
No, it was Jim.
Oh, it was Jim.
It was
brought
Jim,
it home. Okay.
the oldest son.
The oldest son brought him
When
home frozen
after
pizza.
he
and they
moved out
had
one
never had it.
Christmas, he brought frozen pizza and they had it. It's like
Life changing.
you never had what?
What?
And this is so sweet. Grandma and Grandpa Coos, they're 94, almost 95 now. So they do get meals sometimes brought in, and Grandma has no idea what to do with all this new food. How is she supposed to eat a taco? She's like, all this new fancy food, I don't know how to eat it.
That is some fancy
like-
food.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I guess. I guess you probably weren't whipping up tacos back in the day, were ya?
She was a tremendous cook, but it was a lot of meat and potatoes.
Yeah,
and,
it was
and,
like
man,
the good
she was
stuff.
a great cook.
She was a good
You didn't leave that house hungry ever.
Yeah.
Neither Grandma Kettmann or Grandma Coos for
Yeah.
me. Grandma Kettmann also a great cook, hot lunch lady.
Yeah.
She was
Banana
was
bread,
awesome.
the queen of banana bread.
She was the queen
And
of banana
was it like
bread.
salmon patties or something?
She
like-
made a little bit of everything. She's big on pork steak. We ate a ton of pork steak. The cakes that she makes always made for my brother. Hickory nut cake.
Oh.
Ryan actually, I believe Ryan can make those now.
Oh. Carrying on the
I never
tradition.
cared for the hickory nut cake or the banana bars or banana bread. So that just wasn't. I'm not
You
a
were
big
into the
sweets
pork
eater,
steak.
but I love the pork steak, and she made a lot of other great things.
Chocolate shakes, too, I
Chocolate
remember.
shakes, absolutely. Yeah, Grandma was a very interesting, amazing woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Father, you started a new like program /
It's kind of a men's
group.
holy hour.
Yeah.
Men's group.
and last week was the first week for that, and I heard that it was a smashing success.
It was pretty well attended, yeah. So about 60 guys.
That's amazing.
65, somewhere in there.
It was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
At 10 o'clock at night. Ooh.
Yeah.
I know I turned the corner by school and said, wow, there are a lot of cars here.
That's
And
amazing.
they were all in church. It
And
was
I think
awesome.
that just like shows too, like that, like we are a community that is like we want, like I think people want to learn, they want to grow, and
people are hungry for it.
yeah,
And the age range really shocked me. I would say anywhere from 19, okay, to 80.
79? Yeah, somewhere there, yeah.
It was a real nice group of men, and yeah, a group of men that all are wanting to grow in their faith and wanting to be the leaders of their faith families.
yeah. I think that's like the really beautiful thing. Do you want to talk about like maybe your goal or like what your plan is?
That's kind of the biggest goal, is just that encouragement to be leaders of the faith, leaders of the family, and just a really intentional time. Because like we were talking earlier, so much of our time is praying, is when we're doing something else. You're doing a Hallow while you're working. And I think that's great. I did that myself. But then there's also this time that just can be really dedicated to, which really should be dedicated to prayer, right? Intentional time, like not praying while I'm doing something else, like just praying.
I thought the Holy Hour is just a very serene, beautiful experience. To be around that big of a group of men, all with the same mission in mind, to just spend an hour with God.
Yeah.
A simple mission, but just to spend that hour with God and with God alone, and no background noise, surrounded by other good men that want the same thing as you. Looking forward to the confession being part of it.
Yeah.
I think a lot of men, maybe a lot of women too. Katie, you can speak for that. A lot of men are scared to go to confession. Scared.
Everybody's scared to go to confession, I think.
Okay. Scared to be judged. Like,
yeah.
I know you say that when somebody walks out, you don't remember what they said or something to that effect.
Yeah.
But
spiritual amnesia.
A lot of people, spiritual amnesia. I think a lot of people are scared. Like, what's Father Andy going to think of me if I tell him my sins and then he sees me in church?
Yeah.
And I think you're going to think, awesome, they're in church.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
So I'm really looking forward to the reconciliation part of the Holy Hour, and just every part of it's beautiful. Mr. Till playing his music, and the adoration was powerful. It was just an overall tremendous experience. Anybody that's listening that wasn't there, come next week. It was really cool.
Yeah, that's the plan. Is 10 p.m. every Thursday, and it's a Holy Hour, but we'll do a little bit of a reflection too on a topic that's geared towards fathers, growing as fathers, and yeah, that the 19-year-old that isn't a father yet, but like he probably will be, and like this is going to help him to grow if keeps coming.
And imagine like if fathers knew all this like before they became fathers,
Right.
Yeah,
I just think it can be so powerful for our community. I think it's going to be beneficial for the families, of course, and for the individual men, but I think for our community too. Just really.
I saw something recently that it was like a sign of a healthy church is when babies are crying and dads are singing.
Yeah.
Which is so true, like that when, and I want to have a whole episode about like the dad's role in their family's faith life and how important that is if they want their children to have lasting faith, because there's a lot of statistics about like how important that is.
Absolutely.
And I led with that. That was one of my.
That was tremendously eye-opening for me. I'd never heard those stats.
Oh, you hadn't? Okay, so so 80. So if people don't know, 80%. If dad goes to mass, takes his kids to mass, there's an 80% chance that they will continue on in their faith after high school. If it's just mom, it's 20%, and if it's neither, it's 5%. And basically, I was like, I don't like those odds, and I want to invest in you guys as that 80%. Because I don't like my 5% chance here of getting your children to continue to practice the faith and baptize their kids and all the things that we get to heaven. Really, ultimately, it's not about like all the church things. It's really about getting to heaven, really, and growing in a relationship with God and wanting that. It's falling in love with God is really what we need to do, and then to continue that relationship into heaven.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, we'll have some more topics there for that. But I did put we've got those little kind of boxes in the back now that have like my homilies, my old homilies. And then we had one that was healing prayers and one that was forgiveness. Well, I put the healing prayer and forgiveness together and made one for men.
Nice.
For that men's
nice.
night. So like, because I'm going to do a handout each week of like what we're going to reflect on. So, any guys that listen to this want to like catch up to what we did last week, they can grab those. Gals, if you want to see what we're reading, it's not going to be secret.
No.
It's not like you can't know. It's not disparaging of women at all. There's nothing.
And we do have Family Holy Hour on Wednesdays
Wednesday
too.
nights.
So if you're really, because I think like adoration, holy hour is just like beautiful. And for me, I think it's become like a necessary part of my week that like it sort of like makes me stop and really spend time with Jesus. So
It's a busy life that we lead. I think all of us and all the people listening at home probably agree with that. And to have that time to just break and stay with God just for an hour. It's not a huge ask, or it's not an ask. It's something that you have to, I think, want in your heart.
right,
too.
yeah, like
So-
it's a gift that
It's a gift. That's
is
very well put.
underutilized. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
I
Yeah,
agree.
yeah. So I'm hoping that we can start to utilize that.
yeah.
The
I
holy
think that's
hours.
awesome.
You know, the family holy hour, and and then us men's holy hour, and when the church is praying, like that's I think a
Yeah, because I've been thinking about this recently too. Like when, when it comes time for communion, most of the people who help are women, and on Saturday nights. When I watch Mass on Sunday, there are more men helping on Sunday. And just, it's so good, I think, for everybody, kids, other dads, other men, wives, to see like that men have an important role in our church.
Yeah, that's a great point. And I think a lot of our ministries are catered towards women, and so this is, I believe that, especially this like younger fathers, 25 to 50 kind of range. We just don't do much for them. We don't serve them that well. And so this is an attempt to really serve that group and build up the leadership of the men. And that just gave me a good idea. Like maybe one of these nights at, 9:45, I'll do a Eucharistic minister training for any guys that want to do to do that. Or this could lead to other like kind of avenues that way. Because it's just hard to find times that are convenient, and this is a convenient time per se, but it is an available time.
Right.
And I think some men are looking for ways to serve their church and maybe don't know how, what that looks like. They think maybe like, I can fix things. Do you need anything fixed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, everything's like fixed right now. Okay, well, let me know if you need something.
Yeah.
That's
And a lot of times
where
it's
they
like,
leave it.
unless somebody asks, then it's like, well, I'm not going to ask to do it. But if somebody asks me to do it, like, then I do it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And my ask here is like to pray and sacrifice, make a sacrifice to show up for this and pray for your family, pray for yourself, pray for the community. It's like all rolled into together. That notion of sacrifice, that visible sacrifice that you're talking about from your parents. I want your kids to see that too, because it's not always there. It's not.
Sure.
And so trying to make that more visible, and I think I'm hopeful.
Yeah. That's awesome.
First night was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's amazing. Well, Father, let us hear it.
Can you relate?
I love that.
Who wants to go first? Corey, do you want to go first? I can.
I'll go first.
I have to like go back to my "Can you relate?" notes so I can remember one.
I'll let Father go first. I'll go second.
I've got I think probably people realized for the first part of December that Father wasn't feeling so good.
Yes.
My voice kept going out in the middle of Mass, and it's like you can't hide. There's like when they're in the middle of Eucharistic prayer, you can't stop and get a drink. Like you just like it's like I just gotta. And so turned out I had a sinus infection. 10 days of antibiotics through Christmas got rid of that, and during that time I started really using a lot of cough drops because that was helpful.
You're addicted.
And now I'm kind of addicted. And I just carry them with me all the time. I'm buying the 70 packs of them. And I got these little ones, and I'm just trying. Yeah, so.
Well, there are worse addictions.
I was just going to say there could be worse addictions.
Could be, hooked on meth.
That's that's true.
Yeah. Yeah, never thought
Corey's
about
got
that.
his own addiction.
nicotine pouches.
Which I hear nicotine is supposed to be good for you now. So
That's what I've heard. I'm not advocating or not for it, but yeah, got me off cigarettes, got me off to chewing tobacco, so it's got to be better than those.
gotta be.
Yeah.
I don't really have any addictions at this moment.
That's okay.
That's probably not a bad thing either.
Yeah, I'm actually, that's a good.
Oh,
You
that's
cannot
not
relate.
true. One of the kids got me a bag of Carmelos for Christmas, and I forgot how much I love Carmelos.
I do love a Carmelo.
And yesterday before, because I had to work the basketball game last night, I went to Casey's and got a Carmelo to enjoy during the game.
Wow.
So,
Did you share it with anyone?
no.
Cody Severy and I used to buy a Carmelo, and I think they come in fives. Are they 5 squares?
I did get the king size.
Okay.
So,
We used to break it in half, and we'd share it with each other because
Yeah.
they were very rich too. They're so
well,
good.
and a
They're very
serving
good.
size is a third of the king size
I
bar.
never read that part. We were still over a serving size.
So
then.
I took 3 pieces
That's funny.
That's
with
great.
me in a bag. So no, I didn't share. The job that I work at the basketball games is a lonely job. So
50-50?
50-50 trying.
That would be a lonely job.
It's a lonely job. Nobody sits by you. You can't see the scoreboard.
Wow, yeah.
So I brought a book last night.
Huh.
So, but then also you don't want to be like reading a book while somebody be like, don't look like you're
probably
also trying to sell something.
You should
so-
put one earbud in, put on your phone, listen to Corey.
You could do that.
Huddle.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
I do try. I try to call it more like a radio broadcast than a television broadcast because
Good to know.
our cameras panned out so far. I've heard a lot of people at home say we can't even tell who's who.
No, yeah.
especially the older people that can't see the numbers. So I try to call it more like a radio broadcast. And
Oh, you're really
I really enjoy
selling it.
Oh, I'm selling it.
It's good. I've listened to him. He's a good
Yeah,
job.
I hear good
thank you.
things.
Yeah.
I just
Just haven't listened. Yet.
haven't listened.
Understandable.
You do good work.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Okay, Corey.
My can you relate is, and maybe this doesn't happen for everybody, but I have pretty poor hearing. I didn't use ear protection very much when I was younger shooting guns, and it's really affecting me later in life. So mine is when you change your channel on your TV. My TV's already turned up pretty loud. But when I change channels, and I have the auto volume where it's not supposed to do this, click to on my TV, but it doesn't work. So I'll go from, say, I don't know, a Cubs game. No, I don't watch Cubs. A Bulls game. A Bulls game or a Iowa Hawkeye game, and I'll turn it to, let's say, a football game. Just a different channel, any channel. And it'll go from like 20 decibels to like 80 decibels, and the whole house is listening to what I'm listening to because it is blaring. And even I, with my poor hearing, can tell it's blaring. And it's just really frustrating. Or moving from app to app, going from Netflix to YouTube or Hulu.
Yeah.
Each one of them must have different volume levels.
Yeah.
And it is very frustrating for me.
Yeah.
Can you
I get
relate?
that. I can relate. When I watch Peacock, I feel like 19 is a good number. Volume
Each channel
number.
has its own volume.
Yeah. Each app. Yeah.
And then sometimes commercials as well.
Yeah. And YouTube, it needs to
Yeah.
be up though. YouTube needs to be up. Peacock, I found
Needs
like
to be a little lower.
like 19 is sort of like the sweet spot. 19, not too loud.
Yeah, I think some commercials
Can really
maybe
fall
pay a
asleep
little.
to that.
do.
They pay a little extra maybe to
Yeah.
jack the volume up and bypass your TV.
Yeah. I never watch TV that requires commercials, so I can't
must be nice.
relate.
Yeah, that would be
Well, I
nice.
don't really watch that much TV.
Watch a lot of YouTube.
So do I.
A lot of YouTube biographies of the saints on YouTube is really good.
Oh.
I got mom into that. She loves it.
Oh, nice. I mostly watch like the Lila Rose show or Matt Brown.
Flawless Cleaning Services out of England. Really good show. He goes around and surprises people and cleans up they call their backyards gardens, apparently, in England.
Oh, yeah.
And he'll just show up at these random houses, usually elderly or disabled, and he gives them a huge makeover on their gardens. And it's Ben is his name, and he's a really cool guy, and he works with his dad. And my mom and I
sweet.
watch that. That's on YouTube.
Sounds awesome.
Yeah.
I do enjoy like those like where they clean up a lawn video.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm a
those are
sucker
kinda
for one of
fun.
those.
Yeah. Somebody else is really into that. It's like, Luke Combs, the
Luke
country
Combs.
singer.
Yeah.
He's really big into those lawn cleanup videos, he said one time in an interview. So
And they come across some pretty neat guys, neat people. And
Yeah.
I've even donated $5 to
you're
there's
invested.
A really sweet guy in England that they were raising money for, and they got him a car, and they fixed up his garden, and they were building a porch for him. And I said, I can do $5. And that's really cool.
Yeah, that's very generous.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Mine could be a series, like things that they seem embarrassing, but like they really like shouldn't be embarrassing. And I thought of it recently the other day when it was raining really hard.
Yeah.
And like your windshield wiper speed, like you don't want to be the person who's got their windshield wipers on like the fastest that they go. Like, do you guys do that too? Like big wimp, like you can't see without your windshield wipers.
Like judging people that you meet on the road.
But I don't want people to judge me for my windshield wiper speed. Like, she must be terrible. She's got her windshield on, her wipers on full speed, and it's not a full speed rain. It's like
It's a
medium
medium speed. Right?
speed rain.
I will never judge you for that.
Yeah, I don't think I pay attention.
Oh,
to judge
okay.
that.
Maybe that's
Yeah.
just a me thing. Well, please somebody else relate to that. I feel like it's a real thing.
It could be. It could be.
Well, I think it might
Maybe
be
it's a
real
woman
It's
thing.
just something I'm not going to judge you for.
Yeah.
I'm judging people's driving all the time.
That I
All
will
the time.
do.
But not their wipers. I don't.
And I usually blame all the bad driving on Wisconsin people. I'm sorry if there's Wisconsin people listening.
You know what
We're
they
not big
say.
in Wisconsin.
Okay.
They say
Actually, Minnesota, we are.
Wisconsin drivers, no survivors.
I'm not alone then, I guess.
See, and
I'm
I don't
sure
pay
Wisconsin
attention to
may
that.
blame us.
Yeah, they absolutely do.
Maybe that's the problem too. I'm always worried about what people are thinking about me. Is that selfish?
And we're too busy judging other people's driving.
Yeah. So I think the moral of the story is I'm the good person here, I think. I don't know.
I think that's what we came to.
Yeah, yes. It must have been.
That's like Katie, self-conscious keeper. That's my name.
That happens.
Well, Corey, thanks for coming on. with
Yeah,
us.
this was
It was nice.
awesome. I think you earned a spot back. So
Well, thank you. I feel like I settled in nicely. I was a little nervous to start, but
yes.
yeah, this is...
Well, yeah, and you didn't know. I did bombard you with a lot of questions, but
Yeah, it was very enjoyable. I'd gladly come back.
yeah, it
Good. We
was
got
so
more
nice.
to talk about.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
we do have a lot more to talk about. So, yeah. Well, thank you for joining us. Thanks for listening. As always, we are praying for you.
May God bless you all.
Bye.
Bye-bye now.
Goodbye.